Hi everyone, I hope you are doing great. Today we have another one of those days in which we go out to feed street dogs, but this time we didn't find any that were really in need. And it wasn't because we didn't see dogs on the street, because we saw and quite a few. But today more than ever, we experienced the main dogs problem of the country, dogs that freely enter and leave their homes. Starting with this little guy, who could very well be a stray dog, like on many other occasions we have met, but no, he is not. And in addition to the fact that he did not look thin at all, after doing a little tantrum and not getting close to me in the slightest, guess what happened next? Indeed, he left. He left with his pair of hanging balls, and he went into the same house we were on. So his owners were probably watching me from the house thinking, but what is this weird guy doing? But it is still hard for me to process that people have their animals with such free access to the street, and especially without neuter or spay. It seems crazy to me, but people don't seem to understand it. A little while later, we came across this other similar case, but this time we were literally seeing the owner of the house, and also that the dog was even a little overweight, so we continue in search of some other dog that really needs some help.
Hola, perrito.
And that's when we ran into this big guy on the side of a dirt road under a hellish sun. Although as I got a little closer, I saw what looked like an entrance door to a property, so I thought that most likely we were faced with another case similar to the previous ones. Although unlike the other houses, this did not look like a house, rather it looked like an abandoned farm, where perhaps no one came anymore, or they do so very occasionally from time to time. The dog didn't look skinny, but very careless, and he also seemed to be more interested in a little affection than in a plate of food. In the end, he did end up eating a little, although he definitely wasn't a dog that needed. What this poor guy needed was someone to get him out of there, a good vet to give him a complete checkup, and a house where he wouldn't have lack of love. But I was surprised a few moments later.
Uy, hola. 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 Dios mío, pero cuánto perrito.
Suddenly, 4 more dogs came out of the property to see what was happening. Now I understood those barking that he had given when I arrived. He was warning his colleagues that something was happening, and indeed here they all came to the rescue. Luckily, they understood that nothing bad was happening, and they came out very relaxed. In fact, all of them were looking for a little bit of love, and why not? Also put something in their mouths. The poor babies all looked very neglected, but the truth is that at least they weren't hungry. Here we return once again to the great problem that these 5 dogs procreate freely among themselves and with anyone they may come across. Unfortunately, or rather fortunately, we did not come across any other dogs. And yes, definitely this area where we live now has fewer stray dogs, so we are going to have to expand our range of action to more distant places. Like in the previous video, we took advantage of the fact that we went on an excursion with our pack to help the dogs that we were meeting along the way. So we will organize another little adventure soon to be able to meet more dogs that may need our help. On the other hand, we want to share with you Rusty's first Christmas as a family, or at least with a family that loves him and pampers him as he deserves. And this handsome guy, like all the other 40 friends in the family, had a Christmas gift. Although the guy didn't understand very well what was happening, how beautiful, innocent, and noble these creatures are. We really don't understand how there can be people mistreating them and above all, abandoning them everywhere. We want to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy holiday. We hope you are spending quality time with your loved ones, and we wish you the best of wishes for this new year that begins. We send you a huge hug, and we really thank you very much for joining us in each video. We know that one day we will be able to have the means to do more and better. Remember that you can support us on PayPal or Patreon, so that one day I hope we can have even a small rescue center and have funds to help more animals in need. Thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like what we do, and see you very soon.